Usually when I'm doing DIY music videos, it's usually just by myself or with a friend. And we tend to do it with just a cell phone, making it as cheap as possible and creating some effective editing into play to make the video look more substantial. But a friend of mine who's working in the film industry came out to me and he was like, dude, I have a Netflix camera, like one of these cameras they're using on Netflix movies. They're having that at the local like a movie industry workshop that we have in town. I can borrow it for an entire weekend. So how about we go out and shoot a music video? And I was like, we have it for an entire weekend. That's 3 music videos in my book. And he was like, are you really gonna shoot 3 music videos in one weekend? You're freaking insane. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna shoot 3 music videos in one weekend with a Netflix camera. So let's go. We started off with Forever because that's the main single from the album. Before the release of the album, I had this listening session where I invited a few fans and new listeners into a private live stream. And they were able to listen to the entire album before anyone else, give their honest opinions about it, and give you their honest opinions about the songs. And I gave them the challenge of actually choosing what song should be the main single, and they landed on the song Forever, so that was obviously the one I was going to put the most energy into. Going into these music videos weren't really about having a storyline per se, because this was a very spontaneous idea and a very spontaneous opportunity, and it was more about capturing the atmosphere of the album rather than some sort of storyline. And the atmosphere of the album is very much this underground guy making things happen from the shadows, like this underdog, like moving upwards.
We finally found the gear that we want to use for the Forever music video and Indestructible and Yet to Be Told, and right now we're trying to test it out with some lights right here behind me and a camera that's going up on the table over there. So, and this is not the location. We actually found an amazing deal in town at Dock 5000. You guys should really check it out if you ever come to Denmark. And I can't wait to show you guys the end result of the video.
And we were lucky enough to get in touch with this place called Dock 5000, which is a big warehouse here in Odense, where I'm from. And they were kind enough to lend us their entire warehouse for like 4 hours. So we had 4 hours to like get out there, pack everything up, set it all up, film the video, pack everything down, pack it into trailers, and get the hell out of there. And this was actually the first time, I believe, that visually represented myself with a band.
It's music video day. We have arrived at Dock 5000, a big ass hall. And we're setting up drums, we're setting up camera gear, and my guitarist is doing all the heavy lifting.
As per usual.
And like, I'm the singer, I'm not supposed to be working.
You're just supposed to play guitar, Andreas. It's not hard work.
It's not hard work at all.
I believe this was the first time I had a more serious thing going on with Marcel, my drummer, because I asked him plain out, like, could you come in and want to be the visual representation of a drummer for my music on this video. Andy I've been working with for years and years, and he's been helping me write the album as well. So asking him was like a no-brainer, and I would always ask him again if I had the possibility. But yeah, like Marcel, he was on board immediately. He was like, yeah, sure, I'm bringing the good setup. This entire process was me getting help from friends over there and over there and over there, like pulling in favors. And a friend of a friend came out with these big ass speakers that really captured that aesthetic of us playing, like if we wanted to play like a live show for ourselves within a warehouse, and they were perfectly fitting for that. It helped with the visual for that video. My friend Jonas who's working with this camera and working within this film industry, he's an amazing cinematographer, and he really were able to capture that atmosphere that I was looking for, that really represents the entire album and really represents these songs. So I'm very grateful for him taking his time to do that, and like reaching out saying, hey, I have this opportunity for you, let's do it.
First few takes are in the bank. Now we need, what's the next? Close-ups of me? Aw, you shouldn't have. I hope I look okay though. This video is gonna be shit because of me.
But yeah, that was a stressful one. Like getting all that done in 4 hours, that was stressful.
No, we thought we were done. I was just about to say we were done. Only the drummer. Okay. God damn it. Just as we thought we were done, he pulled us back in.
The second video we were doing that weekend was for Yet to Be Told. I really wanted to, I had this idea of like bringing my photo shoots to life.
What's up, you guys? We are about to film the second music video for this weekend. Some of you guys may recognize this location. It's where I had the photo shoot for Yet to Be Told and for the album Shine. And we are about to make the video for Yet to Be Told in the very same location.
So going to locations where I've had photo shoots for the album with my friend Gabriel, who is doing all my photo shoots. He also did the photo shoots for my album This Is Me, and he also been doing photo shoots for my previous band, Walking Rumor. I know when I need to capture something. Like, he understands what's going on inside my head, what image I have in there, and he is able to like put it out there in a visual aspect for everyone to see. I don't know how he does it, but I'm very grateful for that. Like his talent to actually do that. And my idea was to like honor that, like honor his work in a way, and bringing those locations and those images to life. So going to the same locations that we had the photo shoot to bring Yet to Be Told as a music video, like dancing around in the same locations. This is where we find our first struggles, definitely because of like, if we wanted to capture that atmosphere of being the guy in the shadows kind of thing, and it was at a train station, and it was at this abandoned gas station, and the lighting there is very limited. So working with a mobile light, again, bringing in a friend there, like, are you able to come in and like hold the light for me while filming and walk around behind the cameraman, like everyone was like, you want me to do what now? So thank you guys so much for that one. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best.
So we changed the location of the video because something about the tunnel just didn't work out. So we used the train tracks, and we're back at another familiar location from my photo shoot. It's the gas station in the middle of nowhere. I still have lights on it. It's very cozy out here. Very peaceful.
Constantly like having my face lit up, and because one thing, having the camera is not doing everything for you. It can definitely bring some quality into the image, but without the lighting, which is a main source of effect, it's not gonna look good. And it was freezing out, I remember that much. And again, it was really not much about telling a story here. It was more about capturing that atmosphere, but also bringing these photo shoots to life. And I believe that Jonas was able to capture that. So thank you guys so much. To both Jonas, but both the rest of the team behind it.
It always feels kind of surreal when your producer says it's a wrap, because that means we're done for now. That means one video down, two videos down. Like I told you earlier, I have a hard time following my own damn calendar at this point. We're done, boys. Picking it up again tomorrow with Indestructible.
The third video we were doing was Indestructible. This was probably where we were heading into a lot more struggles than anticipated, because we were doing this at a beach in cold weather, and it was all gray, and which was actually perfect for that type of atmosphere we wanted to capture, because Indestructible is very much about this transition from grief, from being heartbroken by a situation, into like being able to stand on your own. I believe that's pretty much what the entire album is really about, but Indestructible really captures that. It tells the story of being in between, that period of time where you're heartbroken and you're not really functioning correctly, but everyone else wants you to like still function normally, and you being in a difficult place is a bother to them. That's why it brings up the question, do you even care?
Last video of the weekend here at the beach. I got sand in my shoes and a cameraman. What more do you need? Hopefully someone will let me borrow one of those dinghies so I can make a performance in one of that later. Else it's just gonna be me and the ocean and a lot of emotions.
And I believe that this gray atmosphere at a beach, being all like the lonely guy walking around, captures that atmosphere of that feeling. And we actually thought we were done, and a friend of like the sun was going down, and one of the team members was like, hey, we have another opportunity here, why not like make it look like you're at the one hand you're having the atmosphere of being heartbroken at the beach, but another one is like showing you doing this all through the night, like this is an ongoing thing, this is not just a thing that's temporarily.
Some lights. Yes, I want to thank September Kill, yes, the one and only, for providing the light for today. And Janice K, who has been my cameraman through all this entire weekend. Thank you guys so much for all your help and all your love and support. 3 music videos, 1 weekend. We freaking did it. Now it's time for editing. Light, camera, action.
Yeah, I like that idea. Again, we have the problem with mobile lighting, and this time we are far away from any artificial lighting. At the train station we at least had street lamps, and we had neon lights, and we have other sources of lighting instead of just mobile lighting, but this time we had nothing. So again, we like bringing again more friends, and like one like being the guy holding the mobile light, and another one like holding one of these discs, circular shaped disc, like very big, with foil on it to make some reflection effects and stuff like that. And they all had to follow behind Jonas constantly, and he was like trying to navigate not only himself but also me and the guys around him, trying to make these images come to life, which was very impressive on his part. Like you can really feel that guy is a director. Not only did we film all 3 music videos in 1 weekend, but always we also had to edit them, because having the possibility of going through the edit, finding out something didn't work, and go back to the location and film something else was crucial. And we actually had to do that with especially Yet to Be Told, because we were filming some stuff in a tunnel, and we found out that footage just didn't work.
What are the odds? I accidentally just stomped into one of the owners of one of these dinghies, and he said it was okay for me to borrow one. So I'm borrowing one. This year is gonna be fun.
We had the same issue, kind of the same issue doing the Indestructible part, because we had some residents of the vacation homes that were close to the beach coming by that were concerned about us using drones, or like just us in general filming there, and they were like curious about what we were doing, and they didn't want their homes on camera, and which is understandable. But after we reassured them that this was just a weird music video we were trying to film, they were kind enough to just be the audience, and they actually went down there, and we got an audience that day. And one of them was actually kind enough to lend us his boat, because we had this idea of maybe having me sitting alone in a boat in this type of weather, singing Indestructible would be a phenomenal image. But we found out later during editing that looked freaking awful. So me sitting freezing in a boat singing or for nothing. So yeah, we did 3 music videos in 1 weekend. What a Netflix camera. Let's go.
Today I am at Ofilm in Odense with my actually producer, and he's a film composer and producer and a client of mine, and we are choosing what kind of gear we want to use for this weekend's music video project. We're gonna film for Forever and Indestructible and Yet to Be Told. I have a hard time remembering my own damn calendar at this point, but it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun, and I hope you guys are gonna like the product and the end result. Let's jump on into the vans.
I want to make a huge shout out to Jonas for his phenomenal cinematography with his music videos and his excellent editing. Give a huge compliment to Gabriel, as always, for his insane talent to make what's going on in my mind come out visually in these press photos. Both of them were able to make Shine come to life visually, and because of them, other people were able to resonate with what's going on with the feeling we were trying to tell.
The dotted line thinking it's my chance, but behind the scenes it's the devil's dance. Exploitation and control, that's the game that they play. Sacrifice intensity, leading hearts astray. Listen up, let me shed some light on the diagnosis.